welcome to my room. It is now finally springtime and I just did a huge spring clean, so I thought today would be the perfect time to kind of show a little room tour, document my room before I move out. For context, I'm going into my 4th year of university soon, so I will be moving out eventually after that, hopefully, to start a full-time career. Before I kind of get into the actual room tour though, I just wanted to say that most of the things that are in my bedroom are from IKEA or are second-hand, thrifted, or even gifted from other people. So I'd say just keep those things in mind when decorating your bedroom, and don't put too much pressure on yourself to have your room look like someone else's. But yeah, hope you enjoy and are able to find a little bit of inspiration, and if not, I hope you just kind of add some light and airy vibes to your day. As you can see by this blueprint, I have separated my room into 4 quarters, being sleeping, working, mindfulness, and resting, all really just to serve the functionalities of my room that I need it to serve. But I would say that, in my opinion, your room is definitely a reflection of your mind. Your physical space definitely affects your mental space, so I try to keep things separated in terms of work-life balance, although it doesn't always work that way because life is messy, of course. One of my favorite parts of my room has to be this poster wall that I created in this downward sloping motion to accommodate for my dresser. It definitely pulls your eye in this room and it really is quite unique in my opinion. But I'd say my biggest tip when it comes to building a poster wall would be to place your bigger posters first to allow you to be a bit more spatially aware when you want to come in afterwards and place all of your smaller things around it. I created this book nook using an old mattress that was sitting around the house and decided to make it a place where I could read and journal and just relax in a place other than my bed. But honestly, a lot of the time what happens is my siblings will come in and chat with me / bother me, which is what is happening here. I wanted to design my dresser space in order to get ready every morning, so here I have my perfumes, my deodorant, just so that I can apply those easily. And honestly, I did not get into perfumes until the age of 21, which leads me to think that I might be becoming a real adult. But yeah, most of the time I'm honestly just wearing pajamas, so I can't say there are a lot of cool outfits here. Most of the books on my bookshelf are from the years that I was in high school, which is when I was reading the most physical books, but nowadays I tend to buy books on my iPad, considering it's a lot more cost effective. The one exception though is when I'm on vacation. I love to buy physical books because I know that I will associate it with the memories. Moving over to my sleeping space, I first have this nightstand that I honestly did not design in any way. It's more so just to serve the functionality that I need in my life to hold my chargers, my heating pad, my everyday jewelry, all of that stuff that, needs a place in your life. I'm sure you can tell that my bedding is heavily inspired by Pinterest with the contrasting blue pillowcases. Meanwhile, I have this purple knit blanket that my grandmother so kindly knit for me, and my headboard, for anyone wondering, is actually from Home Depot, which is one of the cheaper places to get headboards. My other nightstand is definitely the more aesthetically pleasing nightstand and is a lot less for the utility in my life. It pretty much just holds these beautiful flowers that Tyler gave me, as well as this painting that I made back in grade 12. It's pretty abstract, but basically this man looks into a mirror and realizes that he has flowers for a face. take with that what you will as the meaning behind the painting. I don't even remember what the meaning was, but yeah, otherwise I just keep some books that I love with Asian representation, which we stan. Then I just keep this gorgeous full-length mirror from IKEA leaned up against my wall. It kind of makes me look taller because it's leaned up. Meanwhile, it also bounces light around the room, which is a great bonus. And then I just have these dried flowers that you would have seen me put up in my last vlog, as well as this gorgeous print that my best friend Amanda made for me. Moving on to my windows, starting off with this blue Monet print. My grandparents actually found this for me on the side of the road, which I quickly accepted considering it matches the colors in my room really well. But yeah, I'd say I spend a lot of time staring out these windows, whether that be in the fall when the leaves are changing, or in the spring when we have a lot of storms and there's thunder and lightning rolling in. I love having the windows open to hear the sound of the rain. Over in my desk area, I like to keep things relatively clean because if I have a messy desk, I will literally lose my mind. But otherwise, I often find myself eating meals here considering I'm working an internship currently, and that's why I have this bottle of Cocoa Crunch on my desk to put on my oatmeal. Welcome to my closet. My closet, as you can see, is pretty self-explanatory. It is where I hold my clothing. Wow, revolutionary, I know. But yeah, as you saw before, I do have two closets, but one I more so use for storage. So this one is where I store my clothing. And I like to keep all my hoodies hung up because otherwise they take up way too much room in the closet. And this is actually the most organized my closet has been in a while, probably because I have not been going out at all. This is my little mindfulness corner where I always keep my yoga mat unrolled because if I don't, chances are I will not use it. But here I like to do some meditation, some yoga, as well as do any workouts over lunch. The final part of my room is my bathroom, which I actually used to share with my sister, but since my brother moved out, my sister has taken over his bedroom, which has left me to have this bathroom all to myself. I feel like I kind of have this like low-key pink vibe going on through my bathroom, which I did definitely not do on purpose, but honestly kind of vibe with it. But yeah, I think what's really interesting about my bathroom is I have these low countertops as well as these kind of slanted ceilings, which kind of adds some uniqueness to it. I love sitting on the countertops whenever I'm getting ready or doing my makeup. But yeah, I think it's definitely a privilege to have your own bathroom, and it is something that I'm going to cherish while I do have it.